What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we finished off the rest of our 4 SPGs. Obviously, we need to meet up with Zin in the 13th district, whatever that is. Obviously, we'll find out soon. But first, we did get in our free points, so I want to see what Ashen needs from us. So let's go and see what this event's going to be about. Ni hao, Van. Thanks for coming. You're okay with giving me a little tour, right? So first I was thinking... Whoa, pumps the brakes. Had a quick question for you, if you don't mind. Sorry, had to drink something. You picked a weird-ass time to visit Edith. What's the itinerary? I doubt you're here on your own. Yeah, Baba's here on business trip, too. So I decided to tag along. Though I do have some business of my own, if I'm being honest. Right, the sketchy business, if I had to guess. Doubt your old man's negotiating bake sales. Well, they're not wrong. He's got a few of our companies together to figure out a plan for you-know-who. Sal came along as well, but he's... well, I'm not sure where he is, actually. Real shame, honestly. This is a perfect chance for a date. White Orchid Dragon's up to something, huh? I don't like the smell of that. Well, anyway, I still have a while for a meeting, so I figured why not walk around? Bob is busy getting everything ready with the attendees, so I have nothing else to do. You know Edith like the back of your hand, don't you? I mean, yeah, but can't Aaron do it? Might as well ask him. I did, but he canceled out of nowhere, the jerk. He didn't even call me. He texted. Can you believe that? Just texted me. Something came up. Go ask the old man if he'll do it. He hasn't changed a bit, I swear. That little shit. Stuck it on Van. Come on, Van, please, for me. It's been so long since I last visited you. There's so much to see, so many souvenirs to buy. It'll be a favor Heyu owes you for. Come on, please. Heyu really isn't going to care about... Okay, fine, I'll show you around a bit. We'll call it an apology for how that job thing went down. Yay, thanks. Erland. Hey, so which one of you thinks would look good on Sal? Sal is not going to wear a hat. You're really thinking about him instead. Thought this tour was for you. Oh, don't be such a killjoy. Sal and I are needed together for the very first time. This is a perfect chance to deepen our bond. Should I pick out a matching piece for myself now that I think about it? I think that's a good idea. I can just hear him now. Ah, we match. I see. And then he'll get all flustered and ooh. Lady, your mind works in strange ways. Yeah, Sal's not going to be like that at all. I wonder what kind of gift he'd like. Maybe Feria is cold around this time of year, so maybe I should get him a pair of gloves. Or maybe a scarf. Is this for your little brother? He's studying your Remy Feria right now, ain't he? That's the kid. I believe that's the kid we saw in Crossbell. Yep, there you go. That's right. After all the trouble in Crossbell a year and a half ago, he decided to study abroad. I'm gonna broaden my horizons, were his words, as I recall. His experience over there must be been eye-opening. Well, he also is in love with Ellie, so... Seems like you're proud of the kid. I am, but he could stand to be a little less cheeky, and I wish he wouldn't fall head over heels for girls who are way out of his age range. Yeah, I mean, the kid's like, what, 8? And then Ellie's an adult? Looking to buy that for Gian? Yeah, he's a bit of a soba addict. According to him, nothing beats it when you're tuckered out. Sounds like he's been busy as a bee. He does a lot of advising these days. Guess that screw-up of his didn't shake his standing in Heyu all that much. Shock. I'd suggest buying the flower from Krail. Soba fans love that stuff. If you give that to him, he'll be in 7th heaven. Oh, really now? Well, I think I'll trust your advice and go with that then. Oh. Well, I got some time to kill. What to do? Maybe I'll stop by for a bit of booze while the sun's still up. Then for some cuties when it goes down. So this is where you've been, Aaron. You look awfully relaxed for someone who just dished all his responsibilities on me. Why are you here? It's not that hard to guess what you get up to. How come you canceled on me last minute? You haven't been causing trouble for everyone, right? I so know you messed up your sleep schedule again, and I bet your diet's not far off. Seriously, they are a much better pair. Like, I've always felt that when I played this game for the first time. Like, I'd love to see Aaron and Ashen. Like, I know she tries to be like, oh, I see him as a brother, but come on. Oh, you did not just come all the way here to have her nag at me. You were asking for it. Van and Ashen took Aaron around, having him serve as her tour guide for the day. After ending their tour at Tryon Tower, they returned to the Satan District. Ah, that was fun. I got to buy tons of stuff and I got to see all the sights, everything. It was really something seeing the tower up close. It gives the Great Spire a run for its money. Not sure those are really in the same category, but fair enough. Hey. Oh, don't worry about them. I'm perfectly aware of them. I assume you're here on Liu family business? You're quite a ways from Langport, though. Seems everybody's traveling on business these days. I'd expect no less of you, Lady Ashen. Yangshu, huh? Not from the Liu family, are they? Indeed not. They seem awfully casual for Yangshu. Normally they try to hide their presence. So is the message being sent here that a Yangshu doesn't even need to try in order to keep tabs on little old me? I think you're mistaken, Lady Ashen. My master simply wishes to banish these clouds looming over Heiyu so that we may shine brighter. It's really impressive how you can say that with a straight face. You really think your master's looking to resolve all this peacefully? That just doesn't sound right, does it? No, obviously I'm not going to pick a fight with you, at least not in public. But if, and that's a big if, your boss thinks he can get the better of us, then the Liu family will accept your challenge anytime. Creepy. I will let them know. Alright, let's head back now. Okay, wait. Give me a second to process all that. Heiyu's own little princess, huh? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree there. Remind me not to piss you off. I like having my head around my neck. Scary to think what would have happened if I turned you down. How rude. I wouldn't have done anything. Probably. I do value our friendship, Van, and I'd like to keep it that way. I really owe you, both for Langport and for keeping Aaron safe, I mean it. Oh, I know, I was just messing with you. But what were you talking about back there? Sound like some kind of turf war business. Oh, just some shadow sneaking around. It's nothing to worry about. Baba might have told you, but Heiyu is split between several groups and families. Sometimes we have to tie those loose ends back up ourselves. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. That's what Yeye always said. Okay, let's head back. I should let Baba know what happened. You want to see him? He should be back now. I think he might want to thank you for today. I'm good, thanks. That's kind of like asking me to walk into a minefield, no offense. Hey, come on, don't antagonize us like that. Ashen eventually got Van to reconsider. Red, comply. Wait, Red, comply, and exchange pleasantries with her father. Despite being worn out from the encounter, Van met up with the rest of the gang after and went right back to work. So that obviously gives away that that's the only one for her in this game. Which obviously makes sense. I mean, what else would... She's not like a super major character. I mean, she's major enough in terms of the story, but not like to the Arkwright crew themselves. But yeah, I think other than that, let me take a look. Alright, let's go back to the Laguna Bathhouse real quick, and then we'll call it a day. need to do that. I can just... Yeah. Alright, now we call it a day. I don't think there's anything else I really need to do right now. Who's hanging out in here? We'll talk to Victor and Paulette, and then we'll call it a day. If you're looking for Yume, she's out. She's on a delivery duty just for today. She wanted to help out, so I got her to deliver the lunches Paulette made. I just hope she doesn't trip or get lost or something. Oh, but she was so precious, had her little basket and everything. The place is packed today, huh, Pops? Word of advice, Gramps, don't make that face in public. I imagine you're exhausted. Has work been treating you okay? Do let me know if I can give you any help or advice, Reset. That goes for professional and private concerns both. Thank you, I appreciate the offer, though you've helped me more than enough already. You've given me not only a room, but full furnishings as well. Oh, I had that lying around in the storage anyway. It was the least I could do, and I should be thanking you for all your clerical help myself. Think nothing of it. I owe you just as much for your hospitality. It's quite the learning experience for me as well. It's always fun learning new things, isn't it? Speaking of new things, I've been meaning to try the black tea. Now these two, like they were made for each other. But damn, here I was wanting all this time to hear why Paulette left her husband. She goes and spills the tea to the maid? Ain't a competition, bud. Don't let me catch you asking her stuff like that. So Reset knows. Alright, let's go ahead and call it a day. I agreed to meet up with the immovable once my other work was done. Should I head over there now? Afterward, they went to Station Street to pick up some odds and ends. Then, when it came time to return to the office, it's a little early, but I think we should call it a day. You can head on back to the office, Agnes. Feel free to go straight to the dorms if you want. Really? Is this about your call with the big guy earlier? Nah, it's nothing that important. Oh, and your trial period's over, Reset. I don't know how long you were planning on hanging around, but we're happy to have you. Thank you. I'll bring the supplies we purchased back to our base. Appreciate it. Anyway, don't stay out too late now, guys. Oh. Something about this rubs me the wrong way. What do you say we tail him? We shouldn't invade his privacy. You're not fooling anyone. We both know you want to find out what's up. I mean, yes, but... Reset, aren't you against prying into Van's business too? On the contrary, I'm in full support. I've been fiercely curious about his destination. Furthermore, it seemed like he was going there for the sake of his acquaintance rather than for personal business. But in truth, I was recommended to start spending more time as I please, so I intend to do just that. Well, what? Nice save, maid. We could use some help. We could use some help, though. Let's give the Pipsqueak a call. Will you be coming along, Miss Claudel? Fine. I don't want to be the only one left out. I really thought you were more mature than this. I apologize for my imperfect nature. I'm still only 20 after all. As if he's not going to notice he's being tailed. Like I said, boom, gone. He's that good. Look at this guy. Oh god, that was funny. Hey, don't look at me like that. Couldn't they just track his Ziffa, though? Man, a big-ass bracer like you just can't stand around here and not expect to get stares. Hey there, sorry for calling you on such short notice. How'd you manage to convince the others not to let you go? Don't worry about it, I lost him anyways. But think you could give me more of a heads up next time? Those kids will poke their nose into anything once they catch a whiff. Haha, sure. Sure thing, next time. Ugh. So, what do you even want from me? If you just wanted someone to help you blend in, wouldn't Elaine or Clausel have done the job just fine? They're tough enough to serve as backup, but they'd probably make me stand out even more than you think. Besides, I think you're a better fit for who we're about to meet. Oh, come on. Hey, I'll buy you a drink for the trouble. Anyway, let's get going. Oh boy. Well, let's see who we're getting roped into meeting. This is all underground, you can tell. Basically like a dark light district. Blacklight district, close enough. But a lot of games have these kind of like under city areas. Well, here we are, the city's very worst call home. For how long it's been around, it's kind of crazy how much more lively it's gotten the past few years. No kidding, you won't find it on any map, yet people are still finding their way down here. What criminal wouldn't be tempted by a literal lawless zone where they can let off all the steam they damn well please? Might be a bit much for your little ones to handle right now, though. Yeah, hate to do it, but I gotta introduce them to it eventually. Can't stay ignorant of its existence forever when you're in this line of work. Ha, true enough. So my impression of you being a mother hen looking after her chicks wasn't so far off after all, huh? Oh, can it? So where are we going? Well, let's peek at the nearby bars for starters. Watch your back, alright? I know. Oh no. Zin, what are you getting? And obviously Zin is a guest, you can say. Not even like a playable guest, just a guest. Oh, right. Yeah, they said lawless zone. So anyone will try to fight you at any given time. There's no rules down here. Alright, Zin. You're not playable, but we haven't seen you fight since, yeah, we haven't seen Zin fight since Sky 3rd. Alright, you wanna play? Let's play. Yeah, he doesn't get XP either. And that's how it's done. Almost feel sorry for the bastards in hindsight. Almost. Gotta be pretty wet behind the ears to pick a fight with the immovable and not know what they're getting into. Goes to show why the Taito school still got its rep. It's lost some of its luster from back in the day, alas. The central dojo closed down 10 years ago after Master Ryuga passed. Now it hangs on by a thread, split between several disparate dojos. Speaking of those, got something on your mind? I remember you like to go visit those rinky-dink dojos every now and then to train with the disciples. Why not take up the mantle and revive the Taito school outright? You ever think of doing that? Can't imagine anyone have a problem with you taking the reins. I'd love to see it as much as anyone, believe me, but I don't think I'm cut out to lead the whole school like that. And I can't just shrink my duties as a bracer to chase some pipe dream of mine. Maybe once I'm retired, I'll give it some thought. True, Gil probably can't afford to lose someone as high up as you. Given everything going on right now, yeah. You flatter me, I can't take all the credit, though. You really held your own in that fight back there. You got a lot of oddball moves in your arsenal. I can tell you're trained in Kunlun, clear as day. Must have had a hell of a master be able to fight like that. Hell of a master is right. He went and wasted his talent on a punk ass like me. Couldn't even repay him for everything he did. You don't say. Could he mean? Anyway, let's keep moving. Our destination should be further in. So Zin might have an idea of who Van's teacher is or was. Oh, a gift for Elaine. How nice. You got all kinds of people down here. What are you selling? Lady who's dressed like the pole dancer we saw in Tharbad. I can't even tell what these are. Like rings, I guess. A gift for Ren, okay. Oh, I believe rare items are stuff you may have missed out on in like previous chapters, I think. What were they called? Yeah, sand art bottle. Oh, this is the weapon guy. I remember this. I mean, you can tell. What kind of weapons you got here? Guns. Very interesting long blades. Okay, this is all still just like normal stuff you can get in Edith. We'll gear everyone else up later. Where do they want us to go? This way. Oh wait, this lady back here sells books. Oh wait, no. This is just a pub. Where's the weird book lady? Oh, okay. Yeah, who are we looking for? Oh. You're shitting me, right? Sorry to hold things up. Sao.
Yeah, Ban-san. しばらく。不動殿もご無沙汰しています。
Hi, Walter.
遅かったじゃねえか。しかしお前まで来るとはな、アークライド。
I'm just here to do him a favor. But if I'd known we were coming to see scumbags like you, I'd have turned him straight down. Come on now, no need to be like that. I knew you were in Calvert, but it's hard to believe it's been 2 years since I last saw your face, eh, Walter? When would you have seen him? Not since you... Oh, yeah, so he was working with Ouroboros back then. Not since Jormungandr, huh? Bugged the hell out of me. We weren't even able to use that chance to settle the score between us. Same here. So I'm sure it's no coincidence I was suddenly able to meet you so easily. I spoke to these two before you showed up, but... meetups like this, here and there, ain't such a bad idea with how little we know about those guys. I see now. We're all after Almada, so we're here to trade information on them. Didn't think I'd chance it at gathering this major. So who's our imposing friend?
自分についてはいないものとして扱っていたのか。偶然飲み屋で行き合わせた旅行者とでも思ってくれればいい。
That's asking a lot. Though the code and you being part of this group gives me an idea of who you're affiliated with. Feels very church related. To kick this thing off, it's proving impossible to even learn more about Almada at this point. Heard a report the other day that a bracer on an undercover op still hasn't come back. We have been in much the same position ever since the situation in Langport. This is what's so wild about this arc. This is the first time we're sitting down buddy-buddy with all these different, you know, affiliations. Like, obviously in the Sky games, Crossbell games, and Erebonia, Cold Steel, rather, they were always just our enemies. There was never a time to, like, hang out and chill, but because of Van's, you know, affiliations, this kind of thing is pretty normal. Ugh. They just keep getting worse. We've had nothing like that on our end. But there is one guy who can't seem to wipe the smile off his face since they cropped up. He's one real shitbag, so if he likes them, you know they're real monsters. Sounds to me like we all think we're better off crushing them before they become even more of a headache. This guy. He has to be the one you mentioned a while back.
破壊のおっさんのリクエストだ。少しばかり話を聞かせてもらおうか。
The Oathbreaker. The infamous fourth Anguis, huh? Doesn't quite sit right. The fourth Anguis! There's another Anguis to add to our list. Obviously, seventh Anguis is gone because that was Arianrod. So who are the other Anguises before we continue? So we've got Vita. I forget what number she is. We know of Vita. So there's Oathbreaker. Who else am I forgetting? Oh, Mariabelle took over Weissman's spot. And that's it, right? Am I forgetting somebody? Who else is an Anguis we ran into? No, I think that's it up to this current game. I imagine our definitions of crush differ here, but at least we know where we all stand now. Save for our friend keeping his cards to his chest there, anyway. Sounds like the CID's up to something, too. Still wish I could figure out just what their boss is thinking. Old Rocksmith's successor, huh? Heard some colorful rumors about him myself. Yeah, Gramhart. But knowing he's turned a blind eye to a hole like this makes him alright in my book. Indeed, President Rocksmith was a broad-minded fellow in his own right. But the current president has proven even more receptive towards us. Some of the elders are rather fond of him. Though that does make him a far more formidable foe during negotiations. From our perspective, the president's willingness to work with you guys is one giant flapping red flag. Oh, do not misunderstand. All our cooperative efforts are in line with your guild's code. Heaven forbid otherwise. Can you guys not probe each other while I'm stuck right in the middle? I feel like I don't even need to be here anymore. Easy, Arkride. Your part's just about to come up.
Barta.
めったにない機会におあつらえ向きの場所。消化不良だった2年前の続き、片付けたいのはてめえも同じだろうが。
違いない。
Wait, you saw this coming, didn't you? Hell no, I ain't here to watch two monsters beating the crap out of...
そういうわけでアークライド、白蘭流も付き合ってけや。なーに、これもあくまで交流だ。お互いのことを分かり合うっつうな。
Oh, lovely.
達人同士の立ち合いに水を差すのも気が引けますが。不動殿にバンさんの手並みを拝見できるのなら仕方ありませんね。
Well, you should be.
すまんな、アークライド。そういうわけで付き合ってくれ。俺とこいつだけじゃタガが外れて周りにどれだけ被害を出すかわからんからな。
Oh, you damn asshole. Well, here we go.
立ち会いは自分が引き受けよう。方々、存分にやり合われるがよい。
Why are you so up for this? You're welcome to my spot, you know.
それはまたの機会ということで。
いざ尋常に勝負。
Great.
かかってきな。楽しませてもらおうじゃねえか。
Alright, 2v2 here.
心抜きでお願いしますよ。
Oh no, we actually get the controls in. I don't remember this. What? Was this always in the first game? I always remember him just being auto-target. Then why did they let us play as him in the earlier parts? Maybe they just didn't want to spoil it? I don't know. But that's cool. Alright, so let's
任せたぜフロー。行くぞ砕けろアクライド。
Let's see how it looks.
さあこれで終わりだ。奥義大戦魔いいね。
Oh, okay.
やりますね。
ブーストゲージ上限解放だ。
準 S 級か。なんで受けねえんだ。まだ足りんというだけさ。タイトとは関係ない。お前をここで止められれば少しは自信がつくというものだがな。面白えじゃねえか。
Whoa, what the hell are you? Hold on a sec. This is looking real bad. I gotta scram. I can't move. I fear there is no stopping this. Barn to bear witness.
いい加減になさい。
Kilika. Well then, you're
キリカ。意外と早かったな。もう少しくらいは粘れると思って。
she's the only one who can stop them.
男同士、積もる話でもあるだろうと気を使って見逃してあげてれば。準 S 級にナンバー8がいい年して何をやっているのかしら。
Are you an S rank bracer and a society enforcer? Or are you infants?
まあ待て。元はといえばこいつがだな。ああ？てめえも乗ってただろうが。
Looking more and more like infants where I'm standing. What a shame, I was rather looking forward to seeing that to its end. You're a force to be reckoned with, Flying Swallow. It's good to see you, Spriggan. I see Zin is causing you trouble yet again. As for you, Sal, are you sure it's alright for you to be out of Crossbell after your promotion to president? Worry not, I foisted all responsibility there to Yin and the SSS. Oh, did you now? This guy has no shame. Looks like he brought more suspicious folks to the party.
ああ、あたしらに文句あんのか。共和国のスプリガン。いや、崑崙流の落ちこぼれ伝承者が。
Wait, are you?
まあまあセリスさん、すぐにガンつけるのは良くないですよ。いくら表と裏の間でフラフラしているどこの馬の骨とも知れない人だからって。
私はそこまで言ってねえぞ。
Curious.
いやー、それにしても案内してもらった甲斐がありますね。三大憲法の使い手と東方武術を極めた蛇切手の風習使い。
So back to the South thing. Whatever is going on over in Crossbell, he just made the SSS deal with. So Lloyd and the others are dealing with some stuff.
それにまさかあなたとこんな場所でお目にかかるなんて。
最近ちょろちょろと妙な動きをしてると思ってたが、まさか蛇とよろしくやってるとは。いい度胸してるじゃねえか。あ？
何のことか分かりかねるな。自分は通りすがりの旅行者。彼らとは偶然居合わせたに過ぎない。捨ておいていただこうか。オルテシア卿、バルタザール卿。
って認めてんじゃねえか。
Yeah, he's...
面白い人だな、副兵長さんは。
お前も大変だな。こんな跳ねっ返りどもの引率とは。
まあ、一応協定を結んでいるから、あなたたちにはうってつけでしょうし。
こら、誰が跳ねっ返りだって？ブイブイ言わせてるみてえだが、 いい気になんだ
Dire whelp.
野生犬のおっさん。そこの堅物とまとめて思い知らせてやってもいいんだぜ。
へえ。どう思い知らせてくれんだ小娘。背中のでかいのに振り回されてそうだが、毛も生え揃ってなさそうなガキのくせ。
27だ。
え？
私は27だ。文句あるか？
ああ、そう。まあ、需要はあんじゃねえのか。
殺す。
ああ、踏んじゃいましたね。背と童顔だけは禁句なんですから。
リオン、てめえも殺す。
たくダークライド。代わりに相手でもしてやれよ。
Why me? I have a feeling I know where these three are from.
あ、いました。
Guys.
って
サオつうかなんだそのカオスなメンツ。
Well, if it isn't Aaron, how'd you even find this place? I thought I threw you off my tail.
まったく中途半端に関わらせるからこうなるのよ。
Get Elaine. I didn't think you'd wander down here too. Oh wait, isn't she the one and only Beauty's Blade, but the woman next to her?
アニエスさんたちがあなたを探してるのを見かけてね。ちょっと迷ったけど心当たりがあったから連れてきたわ。申し訳ありません。ここまでの状況になっているとはつゆ知らずですが、なるほど興味深い場所ですね。
Well, I was gonna bring you down here at some point. Well, what's with you beating me to it, Elaine? You're the one who's constantly harping on keeping him out of danger. You going senile? We're used to danger. And besides, I see some other kids down here too. I know that you have our best interests at heart, but no one likes being kept at arm's length forever. He does do that. Sorry for all the trouble this ended up causing, man. But hey, it ended up being a good chance to teach him about this place, no? Oh please, don't start acting like you did nothing wrong. I'll say, I have some choice words for you too, Sin. You didn't think to discuss your coming here with anyone else? Quite the arrogant move on your part. Well... Well, fun's over. I've had enough of being here. Today was more about saying hi anyway. I've done what I came here for. Walter. We'll see each other again at some point. Even if the only other place I can imagine that happening is your prison cell. Heh. Well, kind strangers, you'd excuse me. Yeah, that's enough of those. Sorry for making you show us down here, Chief. We're out of here. See you all around sometime. I wouldn't be surprised if we met again, though that depends on what A does. Obviously, church folks.
一段落したところで残った顔ぶれで改めて情報交換といきましょうか。あんたはマジでブレねえな。
Sounds like there's no room for doubt then. Almada's got some other organization working for him. So it would appear. Their funding is at least partly coming from those who funded the racial terrorism of the past, too. That's awful. Van was telling us about that not too long ago. Our company's risk assessment led us to the same conclusion. Up until a few years ago, racially motivated attack on those of the Eastern and Central Eastern descent were all too common. They were known to be orchestrated by white supremacists. We talked about this on the way to Tharbad. White supremacist groups who trace their origins back to the Old Kingdom. But the situation changed significantly when a rather large group attacked the trade conference at Crossbell 4 years ago. Yeah, they're talking about the glasses guy from Erebonia that we fight in Cold Steel 1. Him and his people attacked the trade conference, and then Red Constellation put him in the grave. Fortunately, we were able to quell the situation thanks to an insurance policy we had in place. Oh, yeah, like Kilika, Lecter, and Sal all made the SSS deal with that. As soon as the crisis was put to rest, the former president started an aggressive crackdown on those groups. You didn't hear much from them after that, and then the post-war reparations put the entire issue on the back burner. That's not to say they disbanded, however. If anything, the economic prosperity provided an ideal cover for them to continue in secret. And now the cover is coming to an end, bringing the issue of them to the surface once again. Which is funny because it was the, what was Crow's group called when he was C? The something Liberation, the Imperial Liberation Front, those guys. I don't know how those assholes are tied to Almada, but if they've got all those fat stacks at their disposal, that explains how they got big so fast. Yeah, and with that kind of mirror, they could bring people on the outside into the fold, like the group Melchior and the new puppeteer came from. A group able to wipe out a high-ranked company of Jaeger single-handedly, and likely special abilities at their disposal. So they are from the Gardens. Yep. Heh, I am thoroughly unsurprised you've heard of them. As of we, if you read the 3 and 9 book. You have, even in the criminal underworld. What's the Gardens? Is it some kind of group? They're a criminal organization that's of a different breed to mafias like Almada. They don't have much in common with the society either, mind. We first learned of their existence 9 years ago. Their modus operandi is gathering orphans and giving them a first-class education in assassination. Damn, didn't know stuff like that was even real. Yep, Swin and Nadia. Unfortunately, it very much is. Their members are few in number, but they complete their missions with startling success. The organization is divided into several groups, called Gardens, each being led by an overseer. Yeah, and the overseer, not champion. What was his name? The one they were running away from, but then they eventually killed. I can't remember. Damn it. Well, whatever. I'm sure it'll come up eventually. We're aware of their presence at Marduk as well. Threat level is considered to be S+. Internally, it was at once believed that most unsolved assassinations were their handiwork. Yeah, you can imagine the headache when we had another group trying to mimic their playbook. Still, the name hasn't cropped up in much over the past couple years. Not since the overseer of the Garden of Swords was taken out by 2 members who fled the organization. Yeah. Oh, wow. I feel like I've read that story somewhere before. What is it, Van? Nothing. Anyway, now we know that group of monsters is working with Almada. It's still a mystery how they ended up that way. Same as how they wound up with all that terrorist funding. But maybe a more pressing question is why they're working together. True. They've got 3 of the worst tiles that exist. Just a matter of working out what hand they're going for. You have a John Clare too? Or, I mean, you're right. We're gonna focus on that going forward. Indeed, albeit our own unique ways, no doubt. Well, I believe we've had enough discussions for one day. Still, it seems clear there's more room for negotiations between us than some other groups going forward. I am most humbled you're including us in that. Well, I don't know about you and Gian, but Heyu has its moderates too, like Fan. Take it we can include you guys in that too, Arkride? Goes without saying, hell, we're the common thread between all of you. And you're just gonna keep using us as a bridge between you anyways. You got that right, so we would, but of course. Stop being so in sync. More like Van is the central connector. See, it didn't take you long to adjust to life in the capital. Just bear in mind that Lady Ashton is rather worried about you back in Langport. Do try to exercise restraint in your daily life, Man, she can stand to chill out a little, and you should be the one checking in on home more often. How's Jin doing, by the way? He's been abroad in Remiferia for half a year now, right? I believe he's doing rather well. He attends a distinguished middle school there and is blessed with many good friends. That's good to hear. I mean, the kid was weird how obsessed he was with Ellie, but come to think of it, Chief, I know you go way back with him and Direwolf, but I would have figured Renee would have handled this kind of thing. That's right. Smart guy you and Elaine grew up with, yeah? He's actually quite occupied with another case for us. As for what case is, you will soon see. Huh? That's an ominous way of putting it. And she's one of the more reasonable ones, too. Why can't the CID be staffed by more normal people? Forgive me for saying so, but you're a fine one to talk. Yeah, I can't believe you came to a place like this without us. Kinda pisses me off I let you shake me in the first place, but that's in the past now. So, just what is this place? It's called the Blacklight District. It's the city's unofficial 13th district and its dark side. A lawless zone that changes location from time to time, and that few cops dare to tread. It's a home to criminals of every kind. Good place to get them together, too. To think that all this time the place was right under my nose. You know, I feel like Abby said something about it to me before. I was aware of its existence, but this is my first time seeing it in person. It looks to be a combination of multiple underground areas that were unused during the city's urban planning. Good spot to hang out. We had to walk through a damn maze just to get here. An underground coliseum and contraband as far as the eye can see. It's like it was made for me. Well, too late to do anything now that you're here. I'm gonna guess people stayed away because you had Elaine, but people are always getting into scuffles around here. So let me teach you how to speak this district's language. We'll take a tour while we do, but just keep your eyes peeled, alright? Right. Of course. I'm down. Well, there you have it. But we will go ahead and save that for next time. So next time we're going to walk around the Blacklight District, see what's going on here, and then I'm sure the day is probably coming to, not that we can see from here, but I'm sure the day is coming to an end pretty soon. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.